Okay, we're going to talk about solving systems of equations. We have 4 different methods that we've been using to solve a system of equations. And the first thing you might be wondering is, what is a system of equations? And I'd like to remind you that a system of equations is 2 or more equations that are in the same terms, that have the same variables. Generally, we're only going to be working with 2 equations. And the most common variables that you'll see are x and y. So basically, it's going to be something where we have 2 different equations. Both have x's and y's in them, or at least one x and y. So we have 4 different methods of solving. First one is a table, where we create an input-output table and compare the outputs and the inputs and find where there's a common solution to both equations. So remember, an input-output table is basically, it's a table of ordered pairs that offer a solution to an equation. So where we would have, for example, if I had 0 in here for x, and then for both equation 1 and equation 2, a value of 0 for x produces, let's say, a value of 1 for y1 and y2, then that would mean that that's a solution to that system. The second method is graphing, where we graph both equations and we just look for that point of intersection. Graphing can be a really easy way to solve an equation, but sometimes with more complex equations, it can be kind of difficult, and it's also a little bit more difficult to have an exact answer, especially if we're drawing our graphs by hand. Some other ways that we can solve are our third and fourth methods, and these are the algebraic ways of solving an equation. And both of these methods offer an exact solution every time. The first method is substitution, where we solve for one variable, and then we substitute that expression into the second equation. The fourth way is elimination, where we eliminate one variable at a time in order to solve. So I'm going to make separate videos for each of these 4 methods, so you can follow up with that.